is Inquisam, and today I will show you my own base and answer all your questions.
When justice strikes,
Hello my friends. This video today will be a little different than my normal videos. Today I will use the time to show you my own base and to answer some questions that I frequently get. Questions like, how do you pronounce Inquisam correctly? What does it actually mean? Do I have my own base? Where is it? What's in it? Where do I find the gas masks? And how do I find these bases all the time? And what do you have to do to join me in raiding these bases? Things like that. So let us start with the first question. If I have my own base. And yes, of course I do have my own base. And I will show you exactly where it is. It's right here in the north, close to the street blocking that we all know. And there's some rocks, and between the rocks and the forest I put the base. Check this out. So this is it. This is the Inquisam base. A couple of tents with the stuff I dropped. Mostly the black gear I got from Tizzy. You know, sometimes I need a new shirt. And some weapons I found. It's not very impressive. Because the main reason for the base is not the gear I put in the tents. It's this.
Ah, all the goodies.
I keep my masks here that I need for the raids or when I die. But this camp was so well hidden that no one ever found it, not even after 2 months, so I just decided to put another tent up here. Now you're going to ask, where do I get the masks from? Many of you have not ever seen them, found them in the new patch. So this is where I get them from. The prison island. Here I am up on the tower, on the highest level. I find police hats and masks. And I'll just show you all the 3 spots where you can find masks on the prison island. Second spot is the lower level, the other balcony. So, and of course, when you go there, you have to be prepared for the cold, because you have to swim 5 minutes, and that'll get you obviously soaked and drenched. So you will have to bring some fire materials so that you can make a fire on the island, so that you don't freeze to death. And then you should bring a big backpack. No, you don't have to, but I do bring a big backpack, so I only have to go to the island once, and I do some server hopping. So I get about 7-8 masks out of each server. And I just hop a couple of times until my LS backpack is full. And that's good enough for a while. So this is the third spot. It's in these barracks, in the beds. That's the third spot where you can find the GP5 gas mask in DayZ in patch 6.1. And that leads us to the next question. How do I get the black ones? Because all the masks you find, they're either pristine, worn, or damaged, but the black ones are the ruined ones. So this is how I do it. I make a fire and put the masks into the fire until they're ruined. Recently I keep the pristine ones pristine, so I get 2 colors, white and black. Because sometimes in the raids it's good to have a little distinction, so I hand out the black ones to everybody and I myself keep the white ones, or I hand them out to the guys with the guns. But this is how you do it. Just make a fire, put the masks in, wait for them to be ruined, and there you go. So now you have seen how I get my gear and where I store it, but I have not introduced myself to you. I want to do that. Because many people don't know how to pronounce Inquisam. They say something like Inquisam, Inquisism, Inquisism, or Inquasim. But I can explain you how I came up with that name, and then it's not so hard anymore. I do play Warhammer 40k, the tabletop game, and I played the Inquisition. And my first name is Samuel. So from the Inquisition and Samuel, I came up with Inquisam. That's what it is. This is my DayZ name. And now let's get to that question that I get asked most of the times. That is, how do I find all these bases? Some people even accuse me of using hacks or ESP or something, but I honestly don't do that. I didn't even know until a short while ago that these things even exist. But the fun is to find a base, to run around and find it by luck or by knowing where bases could be. That's also one of the reasons I make these videos, to show you good base locations. And just this feeling when you run through the forest and these tents just pop up out of nowhere. Not all the bases I found are duper bases. Some are just small camps like this one here. There's I don't think there's any dupe gear in it, just regular stuff. But it's not very impressive, so I do not upload each and every camp I find, because I find very many and I don't have that much time for video cutting. But I really like finding bases, and I find a lot. So this is one of the ways I find bases, by just running across the map, knowing where to look at, and joining suspicious servers. And a suspicious server is like a public server that says private in its name, or a server that says clan server, or a server that says that you get killed or kicked or banned when you join. So basically any server that has something in the name to keep you off, that is a good idea to join and look for a base. Or there's also servers that have names like an official server, but they are not hosted by game servers, but by some other hosting like Gaming Deluxe or something. Then you also know this is some server, someone wants to hide something on it. So you should go there, check out Berezino Docs, Electrodocs. You'll have the biggest chances to find something there or somewhere on the map. Oh, this is how I find the bases. And not to forget the many bases I visit because people tell me about it. People just see that I joined their server and then they ask, "Hey Inquisam, what are you doing on my server?" Well, what would Inquisam do on somebody's server, especially if it's a suspicious one? So I'll let everybody have the choice between that I visit their base with them or without them. And most people are reasonable. They just say, okay, they're cool with it, and then they show me their base, guide me around, and show me everything. Or some people just approach me on Steam or YouTube and say, "Hey Inquisam, I got a base, you wanna see it?" And then I get a lot of bases this way, and that saves a lot of time, because how could one person find so many bases by himself? It's almost impossible. So I'm still thankful for every base somebody shows me. Another question I get asked frequently is, why do I not take anything from the bases I find? Well, I like traveling light. Like in this case, I do not even have a backpack. I like seeing that Polizia on the back of the vest, and I do not need much stuff while I'm running around, right? Maybe some apples or a silenced weapon for the zombies, an axe to cut down trees for fireplaces or whatever. So I do not die very often. I do not need a PvP camp anywhere, because if I want to PvP, then I play Battlegrounds, because that is how DayZ PvP should be like. And well, you guys don't care about my PvP videos anyways. I have a ton of them on my channel in the Call of Justice playlist, but they have like 30 views, 40 views. And if I upload a base video, I get 1,000, so I guess you guys prefer the base videos, so I'll do them. And I like finding bases better than killing people anyways. And that's why I don't take stuff. And I think if somebody built a base, I mean, there's no real need for me stealing that. If I know where it is, I can go back there anytime, and you know, even the duper bases. When I die, I can just go to a duper base I know and gear up there, and I do not need to destroy the whole base and make them aware of me being there. I just take what I need and then I'm off, and they don't even realize that something is missing. But there is a couple of exceptions that are the people that are dicks. Like the SSF clan leader and fucking Ray. Like, this guy deserves to be punished. So I can only encourage everybody to kill him, and when you find his bases, just destroy the bases, because this guy is an idiot. And there's other people who are unfriendly to me, or who do not like to show me around. Well, and in this case, I'll just organize mega raids. That means I invite everybody I know and I trust to join me in a 10-20 person group, and then we go there and everybody can take whatever they like. But even then, I do not really need to take stuff, because I don't need the things. I don't know where to put it, and I don't know what to do with it. So if you want gear, you can join me in the mega raids. Yeah, and maybe this will be one of the last things I explain today in the video. Don't ask me about the IPs of servers where I did not publish the IPs, because think about it. If 1,000 people are watching the video and I would release the IP, how much would you get out of it? Anyways, probably nothing, because 1,000 people had been there already before you go there. So either we organize a mega raid, or you find it yourself. And the mega raid works like that. We gather on one server and we walk to the location where the base is, and then we relog, and everybody can enter the base and take gear. And to be a member of the mega raid, to get invited, you have to add me on Steam so that I can move you as a friend into one of my private raid groups. And to do that, I will ask you about your name and your age and the country you're from, so that I can make, you know, good groups. Because the private groups, they are smaller ones. There's like 20 people in each, because I cannot take more than 20 people with me on a raid, because it's so hard to organize that and to handle all these people in the TeamSpeak, and most servers do not allow many more people anyways. So this is how it goes. If you want to be in a mega raid, just add me on Steam and let me know. And if you just want to play with me, you can also ask me on Steam, because I play quite a lot, and yeah, whenever I'm searching bases and you want to help me, then you're welcome. I got another 2 bases that I know that should exist somewhere. I know the server of the one base, and I know the location of the other base, so I have to just get the puzzle together, and there would be another 2 really big bases. So just let me know if you want to join, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done that, and join my public group as well, because there I can announce special things and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm happy to meet you soon.